So Pavarotti wants to just keep digging the hole deeper and deeper. Okay, so he wants me to believe that somebody that bought a $106,000 car in October of 2022 would take it to a chop shop to have the paint color changed prior to November 13th of 2022. If you have the money to buy the $106,000 car, you would just order it in the color you want. You wouldn't get one and then go through the process of getting it painted. But let's take a look at the vehicle history. The one I had posted showing the color of the car was from a free website, but I'll show you from Been Verified because that's a paid website that I have a subscription to that gets you further details on a vehicle. Okay, here is the report that you can get through the VIN number. No one is saying that the color code is in the VIN number, but it's just that all the details about a car are able to be found if you have the VIN number. So it was purchased in Tacoma in October of 2022. BMW from Spokane is who they purchased it from. Purchased for $118,000 actually. And you go down through here, you can skim down through title brands. Now, right here, if you look, issuing authority was Chase Bank. So it's actually financed through Chase. And then this tells you what type of vehicle it is. You can scroll down through all of this. Tells you the different packages that they may or may not have had. Now, obviously, this isn't going to have every single detail, but it still gives you a good feel for everything. Now, right here, color, black sapphire metallic. That is the color it came in. And if we scroll down here, you can see it was listed for sale at $126,000, and they had purchased it for $116,000. And it was actually purchased through Lithia. So Lithia listed it, and BMW of Spokane is who carried the car, but they purchased it in Tacoma through Lithia and had it brought over from Spokane. Now, there's a repair quote in Portland, Oregon on September 10th, 2024. And as we know, Bryson Gill's wife is who owns this car. So she obviously got it released back to her. And that information came from Veritas Equitas. I think I'm pronouncing that right. You'll let me know if I'm not. But she is who found the documents about Jordan trying to get the vehicle back. And it does appear she got the vehicle back because there was that quote for parts in Portland, Oregon. And also Jordan has left Tacoma and moved to North Carolina. So it looks like she was wanting to get the car repaired before her trip. And as far as getting a quote for parts in Portland, when I take my BMW to BMW Tri-Cities, they have to get a lot of the parts from Portland, from Cooney BMW in Portland, because that's the big BMW service center in the Northwest. Even though there's service centers in Seattle and Spokane and Tri-Cities, most of the parts come out of there. So that's no surprise that the quotes were coming from Portland. Now, obviously, Jordan got the car back, which means that it was not involved in any crimes. If the FBI, who of course also was heavily involved in investigating the Idaho 4 case, had proof that that car was used either in the drug crimes or murder, she would have never got the car back. Because not only did they seize it as evidence, but then it goes into forfeiture proceedings, because they will take the money that they get off reselling that car to use for like crime victims compensation funds, things like that. They will make money off of somebody's seized assets. So she would have had no chance of getting that car back if it was actually involved in any criminal activities. So the FBI apparently didn't think it was, and especially if Jordan was able to show receipts that it was her car, if she had it in her possession and not in Bryson's possession, like if he didn't have it down in Arizona, for instance, where he got busted, etc. It sounds like what they did was they just went and seized any assets that him and his wife had, and then it got sorted out later. And I did look up the LLC that was listed on those documents that Veritas posted, and it does match with her business in Washington. So what she's claiming, that it was through the LLC that those vehicles were purchased by her, is probably 100% correct. So I see no reason to believe that that car was involved in the crime. I seriously doubt somebody buying that car in October would have had it brought to a chop shop and painted between the purchase date in October and November 13th. Especially if it was owned by his wife. I seriously doubt she would have taken it to a chop shop to get painted. So just keep digging yourself a bigger hole there, Pav. I'm here for it.